less than 2 months on this job, I only have one question to ask. Is anyone in this body listening to the people who sent us here? I can only conclude at this point that the answer is no, or we would not be teetering not just a government shutdown, but an intentional, and I say intentional, economic shutdown, the likes of which we have never seen in this country. I say intentional because the stakes of this high-expense game of chicken. You all know the game of chicken. You got a couple of crazy teenagers racing toward each other on a highway, and nobody's going to swerve. What happens when no one blinks, no one swerves, no one comes to their senses? A crash. Lives are lost. No survivors. It's not a pretty sight. You know, it didn't have to come to this. The American people who voted for us, put their faith in us, they don't want this to happen. They wonder if anyone in Washington is listening. And they're absolutely right in that assessment. I'll tell you, I was at a fireman's parade in the tiny, tiny village of Silver Springs in one of my most rural counties, Wyoming County. More Republicans than cows out there, and cows and Democrats, not a lot of people. But I'll tell you, we are all bound by the same feelings. This frustrated senior at the fireman parade in Wyoming County said to me, "Why can't you guys get your act together? We send you there to do a job and you guys aren't doing it." You know, he was right. He was absolutely right. And I took that to heart. And I came back here and I want to do something to restore his faith in us. And the seniors, he talked about the seniors because we are so scared out here. I need my Social Security. I need my Medicare. Why are you guys talking about hurting us? We paid into these systems all of our lives. We don't deserve this. I said, I'll go back. I'll do the best I can. I'll fight for you. You know, they have fear, uncertainty, and disgust, all directed at the ineptitude of Washington. Well, it is wrong. It is plain wrong that we are even considering defaulting on America's obligations. It's doubly wrong that we consider defaulting on our obligations to our seniors, promises made 46 years ago this week with the advent of Medicare. The integrity and willingness to uphold and honor our promises should be the hallmarks of this great institution. And yet, what I've witnessed in such a short time is a willingness to renege on our promises to our debtors, our seniors, and ultimately the American people. But right now, it's not too late to avoid that highway collision where no one walks away. The American people deserve better than this. Our small businesses deserve better than this. Our middle-class families deserve better than this. I'll tell you, we need to get on with the business of the American people and do it as soon as possible.